This is the Ryobi 18 volt hybrid stereo. This works with the 18 volt plus one batteries from Ryobi, and it also has the feature of using a regular AC cord, so you can plug it right into a wall outlet. So we're going to open this up, show you what we got in here. We actually picked this one up. It was a deal that Home Depot had going on, where you bought a couple batteries and you got to pick a tool for free, and went with this one because we got a bunch of uses for this thing. And actually, out of all of them, I think this was the most expensive one that you could get for free. So here is the stereo. They have that baby wrapped up pretty well, and you know it's pretty beefy. It's got some weight to it. Decent little thing. There's the antenna. Of course, you got your owner's manual, and you got some batteries, and you got an adapter here, and that looks like that is it. Now on the back, you have a plug right there, just like if you're going to plug this into the wall. So you can plug an extension cord in there. You don't need any special cord or anything to be able to use this with the regular AC outlet, whether it's in your house or outside somewhere that you have power. And then down below, that's where you plug in your Ryobi 18 volt battery. So pretty nice solid unit. One of the things that I wanted with this was the fact that you have your auxiliary in and your auxiliary out, and you also have the USB port here. But the auxiliary in and the auxiliary out, this gives us the ability to use this thing at some of the shows or presentations that we go to or do. You can have the audio from your computer going in, and that way you don't have to have the speakers just blaring on your little laptop and crackling and popping. You can actually have a decent sound, or if you've got a monitor that you're running videos on and displaying stuff, you can always hook that into here, so that you have kind of surround sound set up. There's a lot of features to it, and you can see it's got a clock, you got your preset radio stations, basic boombox type stuff there. But overall, I was looking really but overall, I was really looking forward to this, just for those couple features that it has. And you'd be able to get the use in it outside when you're working, or in the shop, when you're working in your garage or whatever. But then you add in those extra times where you can get more use out of it, and the fact that you were buying some batteries and basically getting this for free. And if you have other Ryobi 18 volt tools, you can make good use of those batteries. So this was a no-brainer to pick this up and just be able to have a piece of equipment that normally you'd probably say, well, I don't know if I can justify spending, $80 or whatever it was that this thing was selling for, because I just don't know if I'd get that much use out of it compared to a Sawzall or a drill or an impact or a grinder. But, you have the ability to get it for free along with a couple batteries, and then all of a sudden it seems like something you really need to have, and that was the case here. Now, to get started here with this Ryobi 18 volt hybrid stereo, obviously you got your power button right here. When you have your power source going to it, hit the power button. There we go. We got the radio on, and it'll indicate up here as to what you're doing. And you can see back there, that's the battery icon showing there. But you hit the mode button here. Now it's going to go to AM, auxiliary, and connect to Bluetooth. So we'll get back here, FM. You can adjust your bass and your treble. And if you hold the mode button down, you have a B on there for bass, and use the volume to go up and down to adjust that. Hit the mode button again. Now you got a T for treble, and same thing. Volume up or down, adjust that. Then you go back here to your clock, You can change the radio station, of course, with the scan buttons. Volume does the volume. Imagine that. Your clock, to change the time on your clock, just hold the clock button down, and you can see it'll start to flash. Again, volume buttons. That's how you change that. Pretty simple there. Preset button. When you find the radio stations you want to save, you can save up to 10 FM stations and 10 AM stations on here. So that's pretty good, because I've got basically one station that I listen to, and if I can't get it tuned in on the radio, I listen to it through an app. Every now and then there might be another one I might catch for 5 or 6 minutes, but enough about me. So as we said, we got the 2 amp charging port here, the auxiliary in, auxiliary out. So this is a really handy device to have. I'm pretty excited about this. We're gonna get a lot of use out of it. It's one of those things that you would have a hard time justifying it, if you're out, shopping for tools. There's probably things, like I said before, like a Sawzall or a grinder or a 1/4-inch impact, or anything like that you would think you would get more use out of, and you're like, well, radio, who needs one of them? Because you got your phone to listen to, you got a stereo in the car or the truck, whatever, blah blah blah. When you get a deal like this, where you buy something and then you get this as a bonus, rather than paying that $80 for it by itself with no battery, all of a sudden it's a pretty good deal, and makes you think that you probably ought to have it. And the fact that we can get more use out of it, even if we had to go out and buy one, now that I see this and I'm getting to play around with it, I could probably justify buying one, to use for outside events, or cookouts and things like that. We can use the Bluetooth setup for, some movies, or, just listening to music randomly in the garage or out in the yard, or, as I said, cookouts and things like that, or shows we go to, presentations. The possibilities just go on and on. The more you get to playing with this thing and realizing what it can do and how beneficial it is. So it's definitely worth having. It's just whether you can justify the money you got to pay for it, and you're going to get that much use out of it. For us, yeah, we will, definitely. And to get it at a discounted price, that's even better. So now, while we were showing you all those different things there, the features and stuff you can change, we had this powered by the 18-volt battery, and we should probably explain to you these batteries here. You get 2 AAA batteries in here with your little adapter cord for your auxiliary ports. And there's AAA batteries. They go down here. If you flip this up on the bottom, there's a little door right here. You take the Phillips head screw out, and you open that up, put the batteries in there, and that'll save your presets when you don't have the Ryobi 18-volt battery in there, or you're not using the 120-volt power from an outlet. If you can find 10 radio stations to save, then this is going to save them for you. Again, good luck with that one. But hey, again, you never know. Some people might get better reception than we do out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, that's going to do it for our look here at the Ryobi 18-volt hybrid stereo. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please do so, and we thank you for watching.